You wave. You bow down graciously. You welcome everyone. You bounce up and down.
Our enemies will fall. The reckoning is at hand.
What business have you? Keep your wits about you. Death to all who oppose us. Shorel Oran.
Remember the sun well.
Sugarka says, let's do their dailies after.
Hey there. You need something? See you around.
Put your faith in the light, and all is possible.
The Ebon Watcher says, "Look upon the field, High Lord. The Lich King has halted your advance completely and won the upper hand." The Ebon Watcher says, "The breach you created was sealed with Nerubian webbing
Courage is our
almost as
greatest
quickly as
weapon.
it was opened.
We shall triumph.
Honor above all else.
Long has been the path to our salvation, young demon hunter. We have fought across continents, worlds even, to reach this point. Now we face our greatest challenge, the destruction of the Lich King and his scourge. Alas, we fight this battle divided. The Horde and Alliance are in the throes of war and will lend us no support. We must remain unyielding in our cause. For what choice have we to do otherwise? Do you join the cause? Lend us strength, demon hunter. My commander, Terry, awaits you at his post.
Objectives. Report to Crusade Commander Ongterai at the Argent Vanguard in Iceground.
The end of the scourge draws
High
near.
Lord Tyrion Fordring says, "We will do this with honor, Darian. We will not sink to the levels of the scourge to be victorious. To do so would make us no better than the monster that we fight to destroy." The Ebon Watcher says, "Then you have lost, High Lord." The Ebon Watcher says, "Your soldiers are being used as living shields to stave off artillery fire in the Valley of Echoes, allowing the forces of the Lich King to assault your base without impediment."
Honor, friend. Need help?
Honor above all else.
Where both the Alliance and the Horde failed, the Argent Crusade succeeded. The success, however, was short-lived. Our breach into Iceground was quickly, and with force, rebuffed. The Lich King's retaliatory strike was immediate and brutal. Now we are on the defensive.
for the Alliance.
Scourge tactics.
We had the element of surprise on our side. We blew a hole in the side of the mountain and charged into Scourge Holm. Scourge opposition was fierce, and it wasn't long until we were overwhelmed. We fell back to the valley and began raining artillery down on the Scourge that followed. This held them back for a while until those monsters began using Crusaders as living shields. We had to stop shelling for fear of killing our own soldiers. Free our Crusaders trapped on the field outside the base, Demon Hunter.
Objectives. Crusade Commander Ongterai at the Argent Vanguard in Ice Crown has asked that you free 5 webbed Crusaders.
Light bless you.
Received 30 copper. Quest accepted, honor above all else.
The Ebon Watcher says, the Lich King knows your boundaries, High Lord. He
Hello.
knows that you will not fire on your own men.
Curing the incurable.
The number of injured soldiers rises with each passing day. They are being stricken by some type of toxin that we have never before seen. Whatever it is that these Nerubians hold within their venom glands is lethal and incurable. So far we've only been able to slow down the poison flowing through the victims' bodies. We must devise a cure. Venture northwest to the valley outside of the Vanguard and slay the Forgotten Depths Nerubians. Recover their venom glands and bring them to me.
Objectives. Father Gustav at the Argent Vanguard in Ice Crown has asked that you bring him 10 Forgotten Depths venom sacks.
See you later.
Honor above all else completed. Quest accepted, Scourge Tactics. Quest accepted, Curing the Incurable.
Hello.
Defending the Vanguard.
We can't keep this pace up, lass. Once the breach was blown, the floodgates opened up. The scourge have been pouring through ever since with no end in sight. We need every able-bodied man and woman to help keep the tide of evil at bay. Get out there and do your share, friend. Kill as many of those monsters as ya can.
Objectives. Crusader Lord Dolphus at the Argent Vanguard in Ice Crown has asked that you kill 15 Forgotten Depths Nerubians.
Be good.
Quest accepted, Defending the Vanguard.
Freed Crusader says, "Glory and strength to you, Demon Hunter. I bless you with all the strength left in me. May this nightmare soon
Blessings
end."
upon you.
Freed Crusader says, "Thank you and farewell, friend. I must return to the Argent Vanguard." Freed Crusader says, "Glory and strength to you, Demon Hunter. I bless you with all the strength left in me. May this nightmare soon end." Freed Crusader says, "Thank you and farewell, friend. I must return to the Argent Vanguard." Freed Crusader says, "Glory and strength to you, Demon Hunter. I bless you with all the strength left in me. May this nightmare soon end." Freed Crusader says, "Thank you and farewell, friend. I must return to the Argent Vanguard." Freed Crusader says, "Glory and strength to you, Demon Hunter. I bless you with all the strength left in me. May this nightmare soon end." Freed Crusader says, "Glory and strength to you, Demon Hunter. I bless you with all the strength left in me. May this nightmare soon end." Freed Crusader says, "Thank you and farewell, friend. I must return to the Argent Vanguard." Freed Crusader says, "Glory and strength to you, Demon Hunter. I bless you with all the strength left in me. May this nightmare soon end." Freed Crusader says, "Thank you and farewell, friend. I must return to the Argent Vanguard." Freed Crusader says, "Glory and strength to you, Demon Hunter. I bless you with all the strength left in me. May this nightmare soon end. Freed Crusader says, thank you and farewell, friend. I must return to the Argent Vanguard.
You need something? How are you? Have a good one. See you around.
Curing the incurable completed. Received 10 gold, 50 silver.
What can I do for you? Go with honor, friend.
Scourge tactics completed. Received 10 gold, 50 silver.
Crusader Sunborn says,
Well,
Eversong Woods, Dalfers.
Safe travels.
I'm thinking about how beautiful it was before Arthas cut a swathe of death through it.
You are now friendly with Argent Crusade. Defending the Vanguard completed. Received 10 gold, 50 silver.
For us, there is
Touch
no
of Light
peace.
has been added to your appearance collection.
Light be with you.
Enchanted Plate Waist Guard has been added to your appearance collection. If there are survivors.
Across the Valley of Echoes, west of here, and through the breach, is the first Scourge encampment in Iceground known as Scourgeholm. We fought a good fight at Scourgeholm and killed many Scourge, but in the end we were forced to retreat. Many soldiers were left behind, their fate unknown. If there are survivors, we must attempt a rescue. Directly down this southeastern path is Penumbrius, ally of the Bronze Dragonflight and caretaker of the Proto-Brood. Seek him out and ask for his assistance.
Be
Objectives.
careful.
Argent Girdle has been added to your appearance collection. Quest accepted, if there are survivors.
High Lord Tyrion Fordring says, the Lich King reacted swiftly to the breach. Faster than I anticipated.
Into the wild green yonder.
We will do all that we can to assist you, Sugarkit. The Proto-Brood have volunteered to fly you across the breach and into Scourgeholm. Rescue any captured Argent Crusaders that you find. Return them immediately to the Vanguard Infirmary, located at the center of the space. Choose one of the Argent Sky Talons in the pen behind me and go.
Received 30 copper. If there are survivors, completed.
Open your heart to the light.
Captured Crusader says, thank you, friend, but we're not out of trouble yet. Captured Crusader says, "Faster, hero. We must get back to the Argent Vanguard and warn them of the impending attack." Captured Crusader says, "Had you not come along I would have died for sure." You laugh at Captured Crusader. Captured Crusader says, I think I saw the Lich King. It was only for a moment, but he was here. And it turned so cold, friend. So cold." Captured Crusader says, "They're planning a huge attack. We need to warn High Lord Fordring." Captured Crusader says, "There are hundreds of them. Maybe thousands. They will attack at any moment. I'm sure of it." Captured Crusader says, "Faster, hero. We must get back to the Argent Vanguard and warn them of the impending attack." Captured Crusader says, I think I saw the Lich King. It was only for a moment, but he was here. And it turned so cold, friend. So cold." Captured Crusader says, "Faster, hero. We must get back to the Argent Vanguard and warn them of the impending attack." Captured Crusader says, I think I saw the Lich King. It was only for a moment, but he was here. And it turned so cold, friend. So cold." Captured Crusader says, "There are hundreds of them. Maybe thousands. They will attack at any moment. I'm sure of it." Captured Crusader says, I think I saw the Lich King. It was only for a moment, but he was here. And it turned so cold, friend. So cold." Captured Crusader says, "There are hundreds of them. Maybe thousands. They will attack at any moment. I'm sure of it." Captured Crusader says, "Had you not come along I would have died for sure." Captured Crusader says, "They're planning a huge attack. We need to warn High Lord Fordring." Captured Crusader says, "Had you not come along I would have died for sure." Captured Crusader says, "Had you not come along I would have died for sure." Captured Crusader says, "Had you not come along I would have died for sure." Sugarka says, "Where is the infirmary?" Captured Crusader says, thank you, friend, but we're not out of trouble yet. Captured Crusader says, I think I saw the Lich King. It was only for a moment, but he was here. And it turned so cold, friend. So cold. Captured Crusader says, there are hundreds of them. Maybe thousands. They will attack at any moment. I'm sure of it. Captured Crusader says, thank you, hero.
A buyer has been found for your auction of Rockfin Grouper.
Sugarka says, oh now it's working. Captured Crusader says, let's get out of here. Quickly. Captured Crusader says, faster, hero. We must get back to the Argent Vanguard and warn them of the impending attack. Captured Crusader says, there are hundreds of them. Maybe thousands. They will attack at any moment. I'm sure of it. Captured Crusader says, thank you, hero. Captured Crusader says, let's get out of here. Quickly. Captured Crusader says, had you not come along I would have died for sure. Captured Crusader says, I think I saw the Lich King. It was only for a moment, but he was here. And it turned so cold, friend. So cold. Captured Crusader says, thank you, hero.
The time of the Argent Crusade is now. Only by working together can we succeed.
Into the wild green yonder.
Arthas. He strikes recklessly, without care or caution. We have caught him off guard.
High Lord Tyrion Fordring pauses, lost in thought for a moment.
We will bolster our defenses and weather the storm. How good are you with a cannon, Sugarkit?
Find the strength within you.
A cold front approaches.
The chill of death stirs in the west, threatening to freeze our hearts and souls to this wasteland and bind us to its dark master? We will stand and we will fight. The preparations have begun. Report to Siege Master Fezzik at the front gate for your assignment.
Objectives. Report to Siege Master Fezzik at the Argent Vanguard in Iceground.
Do not
Quest
lose
accepted.
faith.
A cold front approaches. Received 21 gold. Into the wild green yonder completed.
Sugarka says, what you doing hiding in here, buddy?
Time is money, friend. Yo! Have a good one.
The Argent Crusade.
The last line of defense.
I've triggered the base's defenses, Demon Hunter. Atop each of the Vanguard's 4 towers is a retractable Argent Crusade cannon, blessed by Father Gustav himself. You'll need to fly up to one of those towers and man a cannon. Use it to destroy the Scourge onslaught that the Lich King has deployed. Just one warning, the Scourge will undoubtedly send their Frost WYRMS to lay siege to the towers. Shoot them out of the sky. If they destroy the walls and towers of this base, we're done for.
Objectives. Use an Argent cannon to destroy 100 Scourge attackers. You must also kill 3 Frost Brood destroyers. Return to Siege Master Fezzik should you succeed.
Keep it
Quest
real.
accepted. The last line of defense. Received 30 copper. A cold front approaches completed.
The time of the Argent Crusade is now. Do not lose faith. The time of the Argent Crusade is now. Put your faith in the light, and all is possible. We shall triumph.
What's up? Hey, how you doing? Be good. What's up?
The last line of defense completed. Received 4 silver,
The time of
20
the
copper.
Argent Crusade is now.
We mustn't lose our focus. The dangers inherent in getting lost in the moment could put us in peril. Alas, the soldiers need a respite from this madness. Bask in the victory, Sugarkit. If not for you, we might have lost the vanguard.
Each of us has a role to play.
Once more unto the breach, hero.
The vanguard is secure, ally. We have reclaimed the Valley of Echoes and taken down the web walls blocking entry to the breach. Now is the time to strike at Scourgeholm and establish our presence inside Icecrown. The battlefront moves on. I have asked the Ebon Watcher for his assistance with our assault upon Scourgeholm. His intimate knowledge of the Scourge will be invaluable in our effort. Go now and report to him at the tent outside of the breach, northwest of here.
Objectives. Report to the Ebon Watcher in the Valley of Echoes just outside the breach.
The end
Quest
of the Scourge
accepted.
draws
Once
near.
more unto the breach, hero.
All is not lost. Not yet.
What I do for the Argent Crusade now should only be viewed as fulfillment of an obligation. A payment, if you will. The High Lord freed me from the grasp of the Lich King and laid before us all the path to salvation. With that said, it must be understood that our methods
The
differ.
Knights of the Ebon Blade will not falter. Harness your hate. Make it useful.
Once more unto the breach, hero.
My knowledge of Scourge tactics is without equal.
The Ebon Watcher peers at you.
Before the battle for Light's Hope Chapel, my knights and I served under the Lich King, his icy grasp controlling our every action. The light of dawn changed everything.
We must forge our own destiny. We are eternal. We are unneeded.
The purging of Scourgeholm.
The Scourge have sent their armies at the Argent Crusade and have been repelled. What they do now is called a slash and burn. All prisoners that they hold at Scourgeholm will be executed and raised as servants of the Lich King. Undoubtedly the Argent Crusade will request that you give their soldiers a proper farewell. I'll ask no such thing of you. To succeed we must kill Scourge indiscriminately. Venture to Scourgeholm, northwest through the breach, and lay waste to all that stand in your way.
Objectives. The Ebon Watcher at the Valley of Echoes in Icecrown wants you to kill 3 Forgotten Depths High Priests, 3 Forgotten Depths Underkings, and 8 reanimated Crusaders.
We will see it through to the bitter end.
The Scourgestone.
A Scourge Stone is an item given to all Scourge upon birth or creation. It provides certain benefits to the holder, but more importantly it allows Scourge leaders visibility into the location and movement of all of their units. With enough Scourge Stones, I might be able to track the movement of other Scourge units across Icecrown. As you slaughter Scourge in Scourgeholm, gather all of the Scourge Stones that you find. Return to me when your bags are full.
Objectives. The Ebon Watcher at the Valley of Echoes in Icecrown wants you to bring him 15 Scourgestones. Quest accepted. The Scourgestone. Received 30 copper. Quest accepted. The Purging of Scourgeholm.
Crusade Architect Silas says, "How dare you? I am the chief architect here and I make the final call on layouts. If you have a problem with my plans, feel free to file a grievance with High Lord Fordring. Now if you don't mind, I have work to attend." Crusade engineer Fitzpatrick says, dying must have completely destroyed your ability to perform simple arithmetic. Can't you see that there is no way you're going to make that structure's layout work? It'll collapse.
Once more unto the breach, hero completed.
We are driven by a single purpose, retribution. We are eternal. We are unyielding.
The air stands still.
You must defeat the Lords of Scourgeholm if this place is to be free of the Scourge's grasp. Salranax the Fleshrender lords over the temple on the first tier of Scourgeholm. Nearby Salranax you'll find High Priest Yathamon preaching at the Spirit Tower on the second tier. Under King Talonox holds court at the Pit of Fiends, up the high road. These are formidable opponents and must be approached with caution. Use this warhorn should you require aid. The Death Knights of Acris will come.
Objectives. The Airborne Watcher at the Valley of Echoes in Icecrown wants you to kill Salranax the Fleshrender, under King Talonox and High Priest Yathamon.
A shadow
Quest
hope
accepted.
remains.
The air stands still. Received 2 silver, 70 copper. The stone that started a revolution.
You may look at Scourgeholm now and see a rancid pit of decay, but one day it will be a place of glory and honor. High Lord Fordring has deemed it justice keep. Alas, even an impregnable fortress like Icecrown Citadel began with but a single stone. So begins our search for the stone to start a revolution. Travel to Crystal Song, south of here, and seek out the Unbound Thicket in the east. Once there gather crystalline heartwood from the thicket floor and elven masonry from the ruins of Shandaral.
Objectives. Crusade Architect Silas at the Valley of Echoes in Icecrown wants you to retrieve 10 trunks of crystalline heartwood and 10 pieces of ancient elven masonry. The Scourge Stone completed.
Crusade engineer Fitzpatrick says, dying must have completely destroyed your ability to perform simple arithmetic. Can't you see that there is no way you're going to make that structure's layout work? It'll collapse. Crusade architect Silas says, how dare you? I am the chief architect here and I make the final call on layouts. If you have a problem with my plans, feel free to file a grievance with High Lord Fordring. Now if you don't mind, I have work to attend.
Received 10 gold, 50 silver. It could kill us all.
Southeast of here, at the eastern reaches of Crystal Song Forest, is an area known as the Unbound Thicket. Within that thicket creeps all manner of life. One thing all of the affected creatures of the thicket share in common is their affinity for magical energy. Each of them holds pure, crystallized energy. Enough to kill us all should it ever destabilize. Travel to the Unbound Thicket and kill its denizens for crystallized energy. We need fuel and they need to die. We call that a win-win.
Objectives. Crusade engineer Spitzpatrick at the Valley of Echoes in Ice Crown wants you to retrieve 8 pieces of crystallized energy. The purging of Scourge Home completed. Quest accepted, the stone that started a revolution. Quest accepted, it could kill us all.
Get on with it.
Jade says, too weak to finish your own battles? Very well then. Jade says, anything else you need help with before I go? Right, I thought not.
There's work to be done.
Munch says, say hello to my little friend. Munch says, arise, melt. Munch says, we're done here. I'm out.
Is not lost. Not yet.
High Lord Darian Mograine says, you challenge death itself. Come then, King. Face the might of Mograine.
We know much about sacrifice. Harness your hate. Make it useful.
Kobold's
Good day to
shoulder
you.
guards has been added
Hey
to
there,
your
what can I
appearance
do for you?
collection.
Safe travel.
Quest accepted. The Restless Dead. Sykeson's skullcap has been added to your appearance collection. Jade's reinforced handguards has been added to your appearance collection. The air stands still completed. Received 4 silver, 20 copper. Layer's footpads has been added to your appearance collection. You are now away, AFK. You are no longer away. Adept's Restraps has been added to your appearance collection. Girdle of Reprieve has been added to your appearance collection. Stability Girdle has been added to your appearance collection. Architect's Spaulders has been added to your appearance collection. The stone that started a revolution completed. Received 2 silver, 70 copper. It could kill us all completed. Received 10 gold, 50 silver.
Hey there, good day to you. Have a good one. See you later.
Quest accepted, into the frozen heart of Northrend. The Argent Resolve has been added to your appearance collection. Native code has been added to your appearance collection. Staff of the Redeemed Souls has been added to your appearance collection. Hand of Gustav has been added to your appearance collection. The Restless Dead completed. Received 2 silver, 70 copper.
Crusade engineer Fitzpatrick says, dying must have completely destroyed your ability to perform simple arithmetic. Can't you see that there is no way you're
Put
going
your
to make
faith
that
in the
structure's
light,
layout
and
work?
all is possible.
It'll collapse.
Each of us. has a
Crusade
role to
architect
play.
Silas says,
Into the frozen heart of Northrend.
your assistance has been integral in securing the front. The first true victory of this war is close at hand, which is why our next step is the most crucial. Rest assured, Sugarkit, the Scourge will not give up without a fight. Your most difficult challenge awaits.
Do not lose faith.
The battle for Crusader's pinnacle. High Lord Fordring holds a banner of the Argent Crusade.
This banner is like no other, Sugarkit. It carries with it a powerful blessing, able to sanctify large tracts of blighted land. You must take it northwest, through the breach, to an area the Scourge have mockingly named Crusader's Pinnacle. Plant the banner atop the skulls of our fallen brethren at Crusader's Pinnacle and defend it against attack. Once the land...
Find the strength within
Into the
you.
frozen heart of Northrend completed. Received 2 silver, 70 copper. Quest accepted, the battle for Crusader's Pinnacle.
Crusader Lord Dalfers says, by the light. Those damned monsters. Look at what they've done to our people. Crusader Lord Dalfers says, burn it down, boys.
No
Burn it all down.
survivors.
Crusader Lord Dalfers says, let 'em come. They'll pay for what they've done.
before my terrible creations.
What's on your mind?
Feast, my children. Feast upon the flesh of the living. Down your arms and surrender your souls.
You need something? See you around.
The battle for Crusader's Pinnacle completed. Received 10 gold, 50 silver. Quest accepted, the Crusader's Pinnacle. You gained 2,401 gold, 88 silver, 13
Only by
copper.
working together can we succeed. Courage is our greatest weapon. Find the strength within you.
A Tale of Valor.
Perhaps you've heard the praises for our missing hero? Crusader Bridenbrad was in the broken front aiding the attack against the Scourge when the undead army came down upon them. The many men of that allied force scattered, but Bridenbrad alone returned and dragged more than a dozen men to safety, one by one through the carnage. Demon Hunter, he has not returned since. He was spotted heading to the far northeast, towards the Silent Vigil. Bring him back to me that I might honor him for his valor.
Objectives. High Lord Tyrion Fordring at Crusader's Pinnacle has requested that you locate the hero, Crusader Bridenbrad at the Silent Vigil, in northeast Iceground. His fire pit will likely be the most obvious indication of his location from the air.
The end of
Tyrion's
the
head wrap
draws
has
near.
been added to your appearance collection. Crusader's COIF has been added to your appearance collection. The Argent Crown has been added to your appearance collection. The Crusader's Pinnacle completed. Received 4 silver, 20 copper. The Argent Skullcap has been added to your appearance collection.
Crusader of Virtue says, thank you, Sugarkit. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
The Crusader's Resolution has been added to your appearance collection. Quest accepted, A Tale of Valor. A Tale of Valor.
Back. Careful. The plague has gripped me and I'll not see it spread to you nor anyone else.
A hero remains.
I know why you've come, they've sent you to bring me back, but that cannot happen. I carry the plague of undeath, Demon Hunter, and I'll not share my fate with those near me. No, I shall stay here. My only regret lies in what I may become when death grips me. I do not fear death itself, but I loathe to consider serving the traitor, Arthas. Leave me, and see to it that no one else comes looking. You would do me a great disservice if you were to expose anyone to the plague that I carry.
Objectives. Bring new. A Tale of Valor completed. Received 1 gold, 5 silver. Quest accepted, A Hero Remains.
We shall triumph. Courage is our greatest weapon.
A hero remains.
Bridenbrad has contracted the plague? I cannot imagine a worse fate for one who has devoted his life to the ways of light, nor can I fathom leaving him to die without lifting a finger to help. No, undeath shall not be his fate. We shall find a way to aid this hero.
Do not lose faith.
The Keeper's favor.
There are those of this world that tap into power unrestricted by the bounds of our mortal frames, powers of restoration, powers of life, and powers of light. And Bridenbrad, this is no ordinary man, his valor and devotion shine through. We can only hope that one of these beings will intervene and bring this hero back from a fate worse than death. Go now and speak to Archdruid Liliandra in the Argent Vanguard, request passage to Moonglade and seek the aid of Keeper Romulos.
Objectives.
Each of us has a role.
A hero remains completed. Received 10 gold, 50 silver. Quest accepted, the Keeper's favor.
Help you find something?
You
careful.
gained 1 gold, 47 silver, 23 copper.
Blood and thunder. Dabu.
Crusader of Virtue says, Hero, I am honored.
King's honor, friend. Safe travels. Hello.
I've the finest wares in the land.
Type /help for a listing of a few commands.
Good day to you.
Tabard of the Argent Crusade has been added to your appearance collection.
Safe travels.
Elune Adore.
It is always a pleasure to meet heroes such as yourself in this forsaken land. Is there some form of assistance that I can offer you?
Asha Fela.
We must safeguard the land.
The Emerald Dream has become a dangerous place. I grow increasingly concerned for those who have sacrificed their waking life in Azeroth in hopes of saving it.
Good luck.
The Keeper's favor. Hello, child. I understand Tyrion's request and trust in his judgment. We will see what we can do for this Crusader bride and brat. What you ask is no simple task. The Scourge are not of this world, and many have failed in attempting to strip their corruption over the years. In a being of nobility and light, all is not without hope.
Do not stray from the path ahead.
Hope within the Emerald Nightmare. What we need exists only in the Emerald Dream, acorns that are infused with a powerful restorative magic. Many places in this sacred blade are closely tied with the dream, and my shrine is among them. I will send you into the dream to recover some of these acorns. Be prepared though, Demon Hunter.
By the wisdom of Cenarius.
The Keeper's favor completed.
Until we next meet. Do not stray
Quest
from the path
accepted.
ahead.
Hope within the Emerald Nightmare. Received 7 gold, 87 silver, 50 copper.
Keeper Romulos says, welcome back to the waking world, child.
My vigil is eternal.
Keeper Romulos says, welcome back to the waking world, child.
Good luck. By the wisdom of Cenarius.
Hope within the Emerald Nightmare. Excellent work, young one.
Until we next meet.
The boon of Romulos. I shall open a portal to take you back to the druid that brought you here. You and your crusader have my well wishes. I hope that this acorn is able to purify your crusader and save him from the wretched fate of the plague. Farewell, Blood Elf.
By the wisdom of Cenarius.
Hope within the Emerald Nightmare completed. Received 10 gold, 50 silver. Quest accepted, the boon of Romulos.
Ishnu Dal Dieb, may the stars guide you. The boon of Romulos.
Well met, Demon Hunter. I knew that you would return, despite my warnings, but I'm pleased that you heeded my desire to not risk anyone else. Why have you come back to me? Tyrion sent you to Romulos. I'm flattered. One does not call favors in with beings of such power idly, no matter how noble or altruistic they might be. You too are kind to have gone to such lengths on my behalf. You have my thanks. Plant the seed, I am ready.
Time yet remains.
I feel refreshed, renewed, but the plague still grips me. Not to worry, I am still eternally grateful that you went to such lengths for me, a complete stranger. If nothing else, you've bought me a few more precious hours not plaguing the world as a hideous undead. Thank you, Demon Hunter.
Received 10 gold, 50 silver. You are now honored with Argent Crusade. The boon of Romulos completed. Quest accepted, time yet remains.
Put your faith in the light, and all is possible. The time of the Argent Crusade is now.
The taking of Crusader's pinnacle is only the first step in a long and dangerous journey. There is much left to do before we are able to assault Icecrown Citadel. It can only be possible with help from you and others like you, hero.
Do not lose faith.
Time yet remains.
It saddens me to hear that it did not work. No reason to fret though, I have met other beings of good that may still be of aid to us.
The end of the Scourge draws near.
The touch of an aspect.
The Dragon Queen, Alexstrasza, possesses magics over all life. In the past, she has used great fire to incinerate undead and rebirth fresh new life in their place. Perhaps her powers might be able to save our bride and brat as well. Alexstrasza makes her home at Wormrest Temple in Dragonblight. Please go to her and humbly request her aid on my behalf.
Objectives. Request the aid of Alenstrasse the Lifebinder at Wormrest Temple.
Each of us has a role
Time
to play.
yet remains completed. Received 1 gold, 5 silver. Quest accepted, the touch of an aspect.
Embrace hope. Life endures. The red dragonflight will protect this world. Greetings. From pain we draw strength.
Dahlia's Tez.
In this dark time, I'll not be the one to abandon a champion of the light. We will need something sacred for this to have a hope of saving your bride and Brad, a remnant of a devout being that fell victim to this very same plague. Go now to the sacred soil of the passages outside my ruby dragon shrine where the battle is joined. As my ruby keepers fly down and set flame to the ground beneath undead feet, you will witness new life grow forth. Among that life are Dahlia's tears, bring them to me.
Objectives. Alenstrasse, the Lifebinder at Wyam Rest Temple, has requested that you recover Dahlia's tears from soil freshly cleansed by Ruby Keeper's flames.
Fair
Quest
skies
accepted.
and
Dahlia's
strong
tears.
winds.
Received 7 gold, 87 silver, 50 copper. The touch of an aspect completed.
I will listen. The balance must be maintained.
Dahlia's Tez.
Ah, dear Dahlia. I do miss you so.
Treasure the gift you have been given.
With Dahlia's tears and ancient magic, I fashion you some small amount of hope for your great crusader.
Safeguard all life.
The boon of Alenstrasse.
You must understand, young blood elf, that cleansing the body in favor of life anew is something well within my grasp. Removing the plague of undeath without affecting the body, however, is beyond the scope of the powers that I control. If this bride and Brad is the beacon of light that you profess him to be, perhaps he will endure such a cleansing and thrive, but I cannot state with confidence that this is the salvation that you seek. Take it and go with all of my blessings.
Objectives. Bring the breath of Alenstrasse to Crusader Bride and Brad at the Silent Vigil in Icecrown.
Life endures.
Dahlia's tears completed. Received 10 gold, 50 silver.
Where there is life, there is hope. The balance must be maintained.
Quest accepted. The boon of Alenstrasse.
The breath of Alexstrasza, you have gone to the Dragon Queen herself? I'm extremely grateful. I understand the risks of such cleansing and I am prepared. Proceed, Demon Hunter.
Hope yet remains. Bridenbrad raises a hand to you as he catches his breath.
It was nearly as painful as it looked, but it was as if I could feel some of the corruption being burnt away from within my body. It seems the plague is not so readily bested though. Demon Hunter, thank you for everything that you have done. Your selfless actions have renewed my hope that there is yet great good left within this world. I can depart without fear that darkness will prevail in my absence. Go now, go with no regrets.
Objectives. Return to High Lord Tyrion Fordring at Crusader's Pinnacle with news of the effects of the breath of Valenstrasse. The boon of Valenstrasse completed. Received 10 gold, 50 silver. Quest accepted, hope yet remains.
We shall triumph. Only by working together can we succeed. Courage is our greatest weapon.
Hope yet remains.
The Scourge Plague is no simple foe to defeat. Alexstrasza's words suggest that perhaps we can yet save our Bridenbrad from the unimaginable fate of the unliving should he fall, but I will not give him up so easily. There is yet one more path of light I would like to pursue. One more being who might avert this horrible fate.
Find the strength within you.
The will of the Naru.
I appreciate everything that you have done for us, Sugarkit. I have one last errand for you, one last gleaming hope for a paladin who deserves any salvation that we can extend. Go now to Shatrath and speak to the Naru, Adal. He has long been a beacon of light and powerful ally to devout paladins. Impart Bridenbrad's story and seek any aid that he might have to offer. I cannot impress how important it is that you move quickly. I fear our Crusader does not have much more time in this world.
Objectives. Request the aid of Adal at Shatrath City in Trakar Forest.
Courage
Quest
is our greatest
accepted,
weapon.
the will of the Naru. Received 1 gold, 5 silver. Hope yet remains completed.
Radiance says, Hail. I could not help but overhear your conversation. Please allow me to lend some assistance.
You need something?
The will of the Naru. A gentle ringing fills your head as you approach the Naru. I know why you have come. The boon of Adal. I am pleased that you have come to me, Sugarkey. I know of Crusader Bridenbrad, and of your travels in hope of saving him. Bridenbrad's valor has sparked remarkable selflessness in you, and this is a miracle unto itself. The light will take care of its own. I will extend my blessing to Bridenbrad and he shall not endure the corruption of undeath. I shall return you to Dalaran, and you shall return to him. Know that I remain with you. Objectives. Return to Crusader Bride and Brad at the Silent Vigil in Iceground. Quest accepted, the Boon of Adal. Received 7 gold, 87 silver, 50 copper. The Will of the Naru completed. The Boon of Adal completed. Received 10 gold, 50 silver. Quest accepted, Light Within the Darkness.
Adal says, "Fear not, young one, for this crusader shall not taste death." Adal says, "In life, Bride and Brad was the bearer of great deeds. Now, in passing, he shall taste only paradise." Adal says, "The light does not abandon its champions."
The time of the Argent Crusade is now. Do not lose faith.
Light Within the Darkness.
He has departed, hasn't he? I felt a small bit of light leave the land.
Find the strength within you.
I am glad you were able to save him from undeath. With Adal's blessing, he will know no evil in his afterlife. We shall take heart in his shining example and in your selflessness. Thank you for all that you have done.
Each of us has a role to play.
Bride and Brad's sash has been added to your appearance collection. Belt of the Never Forgotten has been added to your appearance collection. Chained Belt of Remembrance has been added to your appearance collection. Girdle of Eternal Memory has been added to your appearance collection. Light Within the Darkness completed. Received 31 gold, 50 silver.
Sugarka says, Ice Crown Argent Crusade rep quests complete. Crusader of Virtue says, thank you, Sugarka. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Sugarka says, okay, done here. Sugarka says, next we move to Zuldrak. Sugarka says, BRB after a lil break.